My son looked at my old computer, that dusty beige box I'd been using for 20 years, and laughed. He said it was trash, and that I was living on borrowed time in this house too. What he didn't know was that on that cracked screen, I was about to press a button that would change his life and mind forever. I'm from the typewriter generation. My fingers are stiff. My back hurts. At 74, the digital world feels like a party I wasn't invited to, but I tried. Every day I sat in that back room, listening to the worry fan of my old PC, trying to understand the charts, the numbers. It was my way of feeling like I was still part of the world. I just wanted to feel useful. Richard walked in without knocking. He was always in a rush, always right. He looked at my screen and let out that dry laugh that hurts more than a slap. Richard's son, Dad, seriously, you're still playing Office with this junk. This thing consumes more power than your pension pays out. The garbage truck is coming tomorrow, and it's taking this narrator. He didn't just mean the computer. His eyes clearly said, "You are a burden." I felt my chest tighten, that cold feeling of being disposable. He forgot that it was on that keyboard that he typed his first college paper. He forgot that I skipped buying a new car to pay for his English courses. I invested everything I had in his education, sacrificing my own comfort. Now that he's become a successful businessman, the old man and his old things were just clutter in his mansion. It got worse at dinner. Richard was stressed, his company was failing, but he never asked for my opinion. "You wouldn't understand, Dad, it's tech, it's future markets," he said with disdain. The next morning, I woke up to a noise. He was in my room unplugging the cables. "Enough, Dad. I'm turning this room into a storage unit. You're going to Aunt Martha's." Aunt Martha's, the family's code word for a nursing home. It was the end of my dignity. When he lifted my monitor to carry it out, something inside me snapped. It wasn't sadness. It was enough. I didn't scream. I just said, with a firm voice I hadn't used in years, "If you unplug that computer now, you lose the only chance to save your company." Narrator. He stopped. The silence in the room was deafening. He laughed nervously. "You save my company. You can barely use the TV remote." I told him to look at the screen. It wasn't patience. It wasn't a game. It was the dashboard of an anonymous angel investor. The investor, Mr. A, who had been buying his company's stocks to keep it from going bankrupt for the last 6 months. "Mr. A is Albert," he stammered. "Yes, that old computer was my work tool. I learned to trade stocks silently over the last 10 years. While he saw me as a useless old man, I became the silent majority shareholder holding his empire together." His arrogance melted away. He looked at his expensive suit, then at my worn-out sweater. He realized the trash in the room was worth more than everything he owned. He tried to speak, but the tears came first. "Dad, he stuttered. I didn't need him to grovel. I just needed him to see me, to see my value. I didn't just hand him the money. We made a deal. I would keep investing, but he had to learn to listen. Today, the old computer is still there. Richard bought me a new one, but I prefer the old one. It reminds me that a person's value isn't in the casing or their age, but in the processor beating inside. Never underestimate those who taught you to walk just because we walk slower today. If you also believe that respecting our elders is the greatest wealth there is, leave a like and subscribe. The true inheritance is love.